Unpopular opinion about BTS Jungkook. It's important to recognize that JK has put in a tremendous amount of effort to become a singer. He left home at a young age to chase his dreams, and out of the 4 vocalists, he was the one who truly wanted this. Despite being shy, he has always had a remarkable voice, especially his falsettos. While Jimin, Tae, and Jin were still honing their skills, 2 of them being scouted for their looks and 1 for his dancing, this young boy was working tirelessly alongside the rappers. I'm not downplaying the others, as they've all developed incredible voices, but JK has consistently been the most stable. If you find his voice generic, that's a matter of personal taste. I personally adore his breathy, angelic tone, and his vocals have only improved over the years. He's the go-to person for a cappella performances during interviews and shows because of his stability and talent. Regardless of your favorite's qualifications for being the main vocalist, it's essential to acknowledge JK's hard work and dedication to his role. Performing choreography while singing live requires immense skill, and he even took the initiative to hire a vocal coach during his downtime to further enhance his abilities. Singing has always been his passion, evident in various BTS content where he's constantly showcasing his talent. Jimin even mentioned that JK sings all day in the Memories 2019 DVD. To this day, BTS refers to him as their main vocal, a title he has rightfully earned through hard work, so let's give credit where it's due. The notion that JK is arrogant and spoiled is quite unfounded. When he first joined BTS, he was incredibly shy and struggled with basic things like showering while the other members were around. The boys have created a welcoming environment for him to express himself, with Taeyoung playing a significant role in that. While he remains a bit shy and introverted, he has definitely come out of his shell compared to the past. Some people say Jungkook is rude to Jin. He's older and should show more respect. It's important to remember that we don't know the ins and outs of their personal lives. They share a typical big brother-little brother dynamic, filled with playful banter. Jin has fostered an atmosphere where they can interact freely. When asked about his favorite member, Seokjin simply says, Jungkook. And when Jungkook is asked who he needs the most, he replies, Jin Hyung. These boys have been together for years, forming a close-knit sibling-like bond. They often tease Jungkook about various things, his nose, his weight, his hair, and even interrupting him while he talks. They make noise in the background and poke fun at his interests, yet instead of acknowledging this playful dynamic, people focus on the times Jungkook might slip up, labeling him as the rudest person on the planet. Take the V-Live incident with Taeyoung, for example. Many fans reacted strongly, as if they've never had siblings. Jungkook didn't interrupt Tae with bad intentions. He even encouraged him during his violin practice. But that part often gets overlooked. In the winter package, when Jungkook was reading from his journal, Taeyoung was making loud noises in the background. Did anyone mention that? No, it's a clear double standard. Jungkook often gets blamed, while the playful nature of their relationship is ignored. Some people say, in Korea, you must respect your elders. However, this perspective often comes from those who aren't Korean or Asian. If it doesn't bother these 6 Korean men who share a bond with Jungkook, why should it bother anyone else? As Taeyoung said, Jungkook and I never fight, we always got scolded together. Just because you feel hurt for your favorite doesn't mean your favorite feels the same way. Jungkook isn't a great rapper. Honestly, I found the young rapper JK to be absolutely charming, and I loved his vibe. That said, Jungkook isn't focusing on rapping, he's a true vocalist at heart. I don't understand why people keep bringing up his rapping skills when he hasn't done it in such a long time. If ARMY wants to hear him rap, it's more about nostalgia. He truly shines as a vocalist. Jungkook isn't as good a dancer as J-Hope and Jimin. I have to disagree with this comment every time I see it. It's all about personal preference, and yes, their styles and training differ. Jimin and J-Hope have unique styles, but after watching my boys for years, I can say that JK has carved out his own niche. His style leans more towards the Western side, but he blends both influences beautifully. He's a powerful performer, and his execution is always spot on. He and J-Hope share a lot of similarities in their styles. Just because one has more training doesn't mean they're better, it's all about how you perform. All three of them shine in their own ways, and there's no need to put one down to lift up the others. 3J is fantastic, and they all deserve their recognition. I'm not trying to take away from the mains, they're mains for a reason, but JK is right up there too. Jungkook has too many lines, let's email big hit, forget big hit, mistreatment, bang PD's son, Jungkook, leave BTS, the favorite. I find it frustrating when people's first reaction to a new song is to analyze the line distribution. Why is that more important than the message they're sharing with fans? I appreciate that Big Hit allows the boys to have artistic freedom. People often jump to conclusions, thinking, oh, my favorite is being treated unfairly, let's email Big Hit and start hating on this member because he's Big Hit's favorite, bang PD's son, and so on. Instead of supporting our boys and celebrating their hard work, they choose to trend hate hashtags. When you shift from wanting a member to have more lines to saying another member shouldn't have as many, you cross the line from being supportive to being oppositional. At that point, your argument loses its credibility. Fans often aim for their favorite to go solo, but just because you buy, stream, and support the group doesn't give you the right to demand changes from the company to satisfy your own desires. No one should dictate how artists express themselves. The boys have repeatedly asked for trust in their process. Listen to what they're saying, stop trying to control their careers. They're nearly 30-year-old men who don't need saving. Jungkook is overrated and overhyped. The term overrated is often used by critics to suggest that someone or something doesn't deserve the acclaim it receives. Just because something is popular doesn't mean it's undeserving. Jungkook has worked incredibly hard for his success, and it's not anyone's place to determine how much love and admiration he should receive. It's absurd that people feel the need to instruct fans on how to express their admiration for someone they believe deserves it, as long as it doesn't harm others. You can love and hype someone without putting others down, and that's never acceptable. I'm grateful for the ARMY members who show him so much love, he reciprocates that affection. All the members care deeply for ARMY, and ARMY will always be there for them too. Believe that those who claim that JK or BTS is overrated should focus on the groups they enjoy and move on. There's no need to criticize something you don't fully understand. Just let it go. Taekook. Honestly, just leave him alone. It seems like he gets paired with anyone and anything, which is probably why he avoids eye contact and keeps his distance. It must be exhausting for him to deal with constant shipping and sexualization, and it's unfair to label him as jealous or to make assumptions about his sexuality. If he hasn't confirmed anything, why are people making those claims for him? Many shippers aren't even from Asia, and we don't treat our artists that way. It's puzzling and a bit disturbing. Imagining being a young man and seeing your actions twisted to fit someone else's fantasy must be incredibly uncomfortable. Let's show some respect. And just to clarify, there's nothing wrong with being gay, my concern is with people imposing that identity on him without his consent. A jack of all trades is a master of none. You all love to finish this quote to throw shade at him, but the full saying goes, a jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. This means being versatile and skilled in many areas, which he clearly is. Why limit yourself to just one talent when you can excel in so many? It doesn't make sense to use this against him. Some people seem to be tired of his success and want to find petty reasons to criticize him. I just don't understand it. He puts in a lot of effort to achieve what he does, so why take that away from him? As for comments about Jungkook being slow or dumb, I think it's important to be more understanding and compassionate. I used to really love watching reaction videos featuring the boys, but it seems like every time someone makes a video about Jungkook, he's often depicted as slow and not very bright. In reality, Jungkook is quite intelligent, yet for some reason, people tend to highlight this less favorable side of him. Sure, he may not be RM, but if you watch his V-Lives or listen to his responses in interviews, or even read his letters, you'll see that he's incredibly wise and articulate. His lyrics are profound, and he has a knack for understanding and analyzing people. He deserves more recognition for his contributions. Musically, what he brings to the group is phenomenal. His attention to harmonies and his input in the songs are truly valuable. Additionally, the tendency to self-diagnose his habits, like rocking back and forth or having high energy, is unfair and often tied to shipping. Who are we to label him with a disorder based on these behaviors? Jungkook is always involved in scandals, his hair is ugly and his tattoos are ew. Since when did having female friends become a scandal? And a minor car accident? Trust me, everyone experiences a few of those in their lives. Regarding Itaewon, Korea was functioning normally, with restaurants open and cases low. But because it was Jungkook, some antis wanted to blow it out of proportion, especially since the media was trying to divert attention from the nth room situation. He followed all protocols and had no promotions afterward. His tattoos are stunning, and so is his hair. You know why? Because they reflect his personal choices. He wanted long hair and tattoos, and he has them. As someone who is heavily tattooed, I find it offensive when people suggest they are negative. They hold meaning for him, so let him express himself. I'm glad he's doing it for himself rather than to please anyone else. Jungkook's constant love for ARMY is getting creepy. It's not creepy at all, it only seems that way because some people are looking for reasons to criticize him. Why is it considered creepy for him to express genuine love and gratitude towards the fans who have supported him and his group throughout their journey? He feels a deep sense of gratitude, and the ARMY is clearly doing things that make him feel cherished and valued, helping him pursue his dreams and aspirations. There's absolutely nothing wrong with him expressing his genuine love, affection, and admiration for us. Some might say, his love seems fake, but how can it be fake when he has the fandom name tattooed on him, created ARMY-themed in-ear monitors, has a purple microphone, and gifts us songs and covers on his birthday? It seems like some people just want to find reasons to criticize him. No matter what you wish for your favorite, he is and will always be a part of BTS, and it's unfair to direct negativity towards him just because of personal desires. That's all I have for now, I'll share more later. It's important to love and appreciate all the members, as each has their unique role in the group. While everyone may have a bias, remember that they are a team, and it's essential to support their choices and respect each one of them. The youngest member has worked just as hard as the others, nothing was given to him easily. He puts in a tremendous amount of effort for the group and deserves love too. Keep in mind that he is cherished by the members you support, and the feeling is mutual.